Reb Zalman of blessed memory would frequently remind us that in moments of prayer, at times of sacred conversation, and in deep study, that this call may be recorded for quality assurance. We are preparing to record ourselves into the book of life, to be remembered for life. Renee, just this evening, encouraged us to prepare for a life more fully lived than ever before. So I want to look at 3 actions that we take on this holiday as catalysts for that vibrancy. LISHMOA, to listen. The big event we gather for tomorrow is the blowing of the shofar. And the mitzvah is not that each person should blow the shofar themselves. The mitzvah is to hear the shofar. LISHMOA kol shofar, to listen to the voice of the ram's horn. The verb to listen is so familiar to us from Jewish liturgical practice. Twice every day, at dawn and at dusk, the invitation to Shema Yisrael, hear, O Israel, is proclaimed, hear. That music is at the heart of the Kol Chai offering is not a happy accident. We know that music is medicine, and that the universe is singing a constant song. We just sometimes forget to harmonize, or even try to sing along. Shema, listen. The shofar, with its simple, its broken, and its shattered notes, offers vibratory medicine. The blast of the shofar marks a new moon, a new month, a new year, a new beginning. The clap of the horn wakes us up like a gong or a bell. It teaches, I am ringing now. It calls us to action and moves us forward. It reorients us. Every year we should be blessed to deepen in our subtlety and sensitivity. Within our ears, the smallest bones in the body and the smallest muscle, the stapedius, only 1 millimeter in length, have evolved to enable us to hear with exquisite resolution. We hear before we are born, and I sense that we continue to hear after other senses leave the body. One New Year's resolution you might join me in making is softening and slowing down, enough to savor the sounds of creation as they call us deeper and deeper into being, to really hear what's going on. As beloved elder Kol Chai member Mary Sosowski once said, I have hearing aids, but I really need listening aids. LISHMOA kol shofar, the mitzvah of reorienting to the voice of the shofar, is a listening aid. Verb 2, LISHLOACH, to cast off. There's a quirky Rosh Hashanah custom called tashlich. We go to the water's edge and throw in breadcrumbs or pebbles, symbolizing our old, outmoded ways. If the shofar sounds wake us up, bringing staleness to the surface, tashlich encourages us to slough off the dead skin. Water is life. Living waters invite us into continual motion. Try to sit still, and you will discover a universe of constant movement. Experientially, from a first-person experience, from my first-person experience, there really is no such thing as stillness. Or silence, for that matter. Silence and stillness are not of this world. If the shofar is a call to break through the noisy and distracted mind to listen to life as it resounds in this moment, then tashlich invites us out from the rigid and constricted mind to the flowing edge of experience and the dance of life. It reminds us that motion is lotion for stuck bodies and ways of being, a reminder of the oceanic oneness that we are. Verb 3, LISHMOT, to release. Yes, this is a Shemitah year, a time for release. Tishmatena untashta, a year to let drop, or loose, or rest, or fall, a time to leave, let alone, lie fallow, entrust to permit. We have just, if it is sundown where you are, we have just started the month of Tishrei together. Shana Tova, Happy New Year. It's funny to say this, but even though we've just started a new year, Tishrei, this month, is the 7th month. Nisan, the spring month that contains Passover, also counted as a new year. In preparation and celebration of Passover liberation, we looked for chametz, the crumbs, the crusts, and musty bits that merited a spring cleaning. Well, time is a mirror, and it's time for fall cleanup. No shame, no guilt. There's nothing wrong with you. As Zen master Suzuki Roshi once put it, you're perfect, but you could use some improvement. Entropy is a feature of this world. Autumn is a time to rake leaves. Skin is shed, dust settles. It's TESHUVA season. Time for a tune-up, the realignment of all of our affairs. TESHUVA is coming home. Every week, a TESHUVA cycle is built in. We rest on the 7th day, Shabbos. And so this 7th month of Tishrei is like a Shabbat for the year, a whole month of Shabbos. Tishrei neatly lines up with September this year, septem, which also means 7 in Latin. If you want to know why September is the 9th month of the Gregorian calendar, you'll have to take it up with Emperors Julian and Augustus, who shoved July and August in there. Every 7 years, we have an entire year of Shabbat called Shemitah, Shabbat La'aretz, a Sabbath of the land. It's marked by those agricultural and economic practices Renee mentioned, of letting the fields lie fallow and the remission of debts. But it's also an invitation to an inner process. Reb Zalman teaches that it's possible to observe a shvitat rigei kodesh, b'simat lev, a momentary holy sabbatical in each and every breath. Bein nishima unishima, within each and every breath, Shemitah. Shabbat. LISHMOA, LISHLOACH, LISHMOT, to listen, to cast off, to let go. The voice of the shofar, tashlich, the sabbatical year, listening and moving beyond silence and beneath stillness. Can life be as simple as song and dance? Can you shake up and shake out and release any psychic and physical burdens or debts? Can you relinquish unnecessary complexity and become a fallow field? I imagine you might be profoundly surprised by the wildflower seeds buried deep within you if you allow yourself to rewild. These 10 days of return have just begun. A window into the birth of a year, time out of time. Let's get as vibrant and wild and free as we are able by doing TESHUVA MEI'AHAVAH, returning to our true selves in love, so that by the time Yom Kippur comes, we can be totally available to sing that unutterable silence and dance in that impeccable stillness together. Shana Tova.